This is Gold Boy. He is an F1B Bernedoodle. Say hi. From Harriet and Theodore's litter. He's now 6 months old and he currently weighs just a little over 30 pounds. We're expecting his adult weight to possibly be up to 40, but he's not going to get very much bigger than what he is right now. We're not expecting that. He comes from pretty small parents. Theodore is 20 pounds, Harriet is 30. So he's not going to get very big, but he does have some Bernies in him, so we're always recognizing that there's a possibility that some of that Bernie's grandparents could come through a little bit. But he's not tracking that he's going to be that big. He has you can't tell it from right now, but his coat is actually a curly one. So it's perfect for those who are concerned about the shedding in their house. Our curly coated puppies are the ones that shed the least amount, and they are the most hypoallergenic out of all of them. So if you're looking for a puppy that either doesn't shed very much at all or is good for those with allergies, he's got the coat that works really good for that. And with that, his grooming needs on average will be about every 6 to 8 weeks, just so that you can keep that hair trimmed the way that you want it to be, because his hair does keep growing just like ours. So that's why he needs to go to the groomers or do it yourself to get trimmed. And then he also will need to be brushed regularly because his hair also mats just like ours. So when I say regularly, that's 1 to 2 times a week depending upon what activity you're doing. If he's getting wet, his coat can mat a little bit faster, and if his coat's longer. If you keep it short like it is right now, then it's a lot easier to just brush through it really quick. He has a really great, very sweet temperament. He's one of those that really likes to stay focused on his people and figure out what it is that they want, or wait, you are wanting him to do. So he's been really easy to train. I've loved working with him. He does really great going and sleeping in a crate at night. He is fully potty trained. He uses a doggy door when he wants to go out. He knows how to walk on a leash. He knows how to sit. He knows how to lay down. He's okay on stay. He's still at 6 months, still kind of puppy, so he's working on that a little bit more. He can stay for short durations of time. But like I said, he wants to be with his people, which is pretty typical of our Bernedoodles. So he likes to be able to be where I'm going to be at, but I love that he is not demanding about that. He has 2 litter mates that are quite a bit talkative sometimes when they want something from me, and he's more like his dad, Theo, who is very quiet. In fact, the first times that I heard him bark, I wasn't even sure who it was, because I don't hear him very often, because he doesn't bark very much. He's fully vaccinated, yes, even had his rabies, so he's going to be totally good to go until he's a year old, where you need to worry about that. And the great thing with that is that he is able to go out, be around other dogs, be around other people, and you don't have to worry about him picking up a disease because he's been fully immunized for all of those. So he's going to be good and ready to go. He would do great with elderly people because he does have such a calm energy level and a really calm temperament. He would also do great with little kids. He's very careful with them, and he just needs a little bit of time when he's being introduced to something new. That's how it is with our puppies that are really aware of what's going on. They're really easy to train, then they're also really aware of all of their environment. And so you just give him a little bit of time with something new, let him sit and get used to it for a little while. Don't force him, but do encourage and push him. And what he basically does when I do something new with him, as long as I'm up and saying, hey, this is okay, then he's like, oh, all right, because he's that trusting of his people. Because you're looking and seeing what is over there. And I think that's about it. He is not neutered at this point. We do like to wait until they're fully mature before neutering, so that would be at about a year old. So he's got about 6 more months before he would be ready for that. And that's our Mr. Gold Boy.